The gift that looks good on you.
You were born with a grace.
The gift that looks good on you.
That grace is your gift.
The gift that looks good on you.
It's a divine enablement.
The gift that looks good on you.
If you work your grace.
I love this guy so much because what his gift to music and his gift to, you can't even really segregate it and say gospel, just his gift to music has been such a blessing in my life. And I often think about people that if you've got a situation that involves music or just insight, I call Donald Lawrence, and I don't even have to talk to him. A lot of times we're texting each other foolishness, and I can hit him at 4, and I'm like, I certainly know no one's up but me, and Donald Lawrence is up. Texting me, and I'm like, why are you up? He's like, why are you up? So I so respect his gift that he's given, which is music to the world. You'd be hard pressed to find somebody who didn't love him and respect his gift. And having made the Trailblazers, and I'll talk about that for 2 seconds before I talk about this current project, and having worked with him for a number of years on that, DBs and things that, I know shoes and handbags, but I now know DBs and things that makes me really a hot chick in the game. So I'm so honored to have had this journey with him. And we're filming because I want to do a little documentary, a little piece that really have people like you, and most of you will have a Donald Lawrence story of your own, and I feel like I have so many. And Mitchell just said to me, you two are the same. I said, because I said 545. I said, no, 6. He said, that's just what he just said. I was like, again, we're the same. But he's such a special gift to all of us, and we celebrate him in Atlanta because, again, he's someone that means so much to us, and all of us have, again, been so blessed by the gift he's giving us. I want to salute him for having the #1 album on iTunes. And it couldn't happen to a nicer person who is not only, again, prolific as a writer, he's just a remarkable human being. So we celebrate him. And, again, Angie's like, I'm getting in town tomorrow, meaning today. But I will be there because I've never met him, and she had her own Donald Lawrence story. And so I think there's a common thread that connects all of us to him. And to have this guy in your circle of friends or acquaintances, I can assure you that you've got a real a jewel that God has given us. And I really want to, today, and not just because the record's coming out, but today and forevermore celebrate him. So we'll have a little day from my friend Donald. Then we'll have food, and then we're going to go to dinner. So let's hear from you.
Well, I mean, I'm one of those people who kind of don't take compliments without, I do what I do because that's what I was born to do. I'm very, very comfortable with being a support system for anybody. I've just always been that way. It's a very comfortable place for me, and it's not hard to be that. So when I do that, I'm just being me. So it's not work. It doesn't require any effort to just be there for someone. So I take this time just to say thank you all for coming out. I never ever take somebody's heart, their grace for granted. So to me, you graced me by coming out here, and I don't take that for granted. I'm grateful for the grace that you bestowed on me, and I appreciate you all for coming out. Thank you for always supporting me, Catherine. You're the funniest person in the world to me. In my heart, she makes me laugh. I mean, I could text her and I'm cracking up, but you are that one. And I mean, kudos to you. You are that person, and I just applaud you. You just watching how you do things, it inspires me as well. I mean, she definitely wants everything to be the best, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I appreciate you. And thanks BMI for all the support, to Mitchell, my manager, for his support and always pushing me, and everybody that's come out tonight. I really, really appreciate you all for just taking the time just to celebrate with me.
On the day his record came out, how ironic he's in sweet old Atlanta. So again, this is really about just sharing, and music is very much alive, and my prayer and my desire is always to push gospel music to different places. That's what Trailblazers was birthed out of. It was never intended to be a live CD or a television show. Donald took me to a place that allowed me to dream bigger, and that's what's happened. So I am here to celebrate him, and next week it could be Ted or Micah next week. I am about really trying to elevate gospel music because we are the music that really saves lives and heals souls, and he is somebody that continues to do that in such a great way. So let's again have another little bite of chicken if it's left, or another bottle of water. And again, if any of you were again filming, if you have a moment that you want to capture, I know I got Micah. Did we get you, Ted? I want to get Ted, and then we'll get Donald in the end, and then we're going to make this content available virally, but also to some other mediums. But there's not enough information about him and how much people adore him. It's always him working, and I want to have some of the other, and he doesn't like to talk. I know it makes him very uncomfortable.
I don't mind talking, I just don't want to talk about myself.
That's same difference. He gets quite giddy on stage. He's magic, and you make him talk about himself. It's like, what are y'all talking about? So again, guys, thank y'all so much for coming out. This meant the world, and I know the press, everybody was the last minute, and for you guys that showed up, we really, really, really appreciate it. So Ted, you, and then we can turn the music. We got you, Troy. And then I think we're going to get Isaac and anybody else that have a short judge that you would like to contribute. We'd love to have it. Turn the music back up.
The gift that looks good on you.
You were born with a grace.
The gift that looks good on you.
That grace is your gift.
The gift that looks good on you.
It's a divine enablement.
The gift that looks good on you.
If you work your grace will work for you. Company, teach the lesson.
The systems of the world will try to take your confidence.
Yes, they will.
But these systems were designed to make you doubt what heaven said.
Don't you doubt.
The systems of the world
These systems
will try to take your confidence.
Yes, they will.
But these systems were designed to make you sit down on your gift.
Don't you let
But the gift God gave to you,
this gift,
give it back to Him.
offer it up.
When He sees it operating,
Yes.
it's a compliment to Him.
Gives Him glory.
For the gift God gave to you,
This gift,
give it back to Him.
offer it up.
For the gift it will make room. Position for great men to see you. The gift it looks good on you.
Your gift,
It looks good on you.
looking good.
The gift it looks good on you.
I say your gift.
It looks good.
Yeah.
The gift it looks good on you.
Work your grace.
It looks good on you.
My gift works for me.
The gift it looks good.
Yeah.
And you wear it
And you're wearing your gift well. God has graced you.
And you wear it.
All right, Toby, help me out. You wear it? God has graced you. Everybody in right here, come on. Wear it. Yeah.
It looks good on you.
Say it again.
The gift it looks good on you.
Your gift works for you.
It looks good.
Tell somebody, just be you.
The gift it looks good on you. It looks good on you.
Can't be a better you than you. And then you wear it.
And you wear it well.
God has graced you.
God has graced you. And
Come on, let's take it up.
wear it well.
Alto.
It looks good on you.
Yeah.
It looks good on you.
Y'all wearing alto
The
wear.
gift it looks good on you.
Say it again. Yeah.
It looks good.
With attitude.
The gift it looks good on you. It looks good on you.
Looks good.
The gift it looks good.
And you wear it.
And you wear it.
Come on, let's encourage somebody to be themselves.
God has
God has graced you to be you. It's an honor. Take it up. Soprano.
It looks good on you.
Yeah.
It looks good on you.
That's right, soprano.
The gift it looks good on you.
I see you.
It looks good.
Y'all wearing soprano wear.
The gift it looks good on you.
You're graced in that area.
It looks good on you.
Work your grace.
The gift it looks good. And you wear it well.
God has graced you to sing
God
soprano.
has graced
Come on.
you. And you
Take it
wear
out.
it well.
That's your grace. Stand. Come on, everybody. Put your hands. Look at somebody and say, operate in your grace. If you operate in your grace, it'll make you prosperous.
God has
God has graced you to be you.
you wear
Honor it up. Take it up. Tenors, you got it.
it. Looks good on you.
Come on, tenors.
It looks good.
Wear your grace.
It looks good on you.
Work your grace.
The it looks good on